Is it wrong to refuse sympathy for the woman who destroyed your marriage? My ex-husband cheated on me with a coworker for 3 years before I found out. At the time, we had 3 very young children together. The moment I discovered the affair, I kicked him out and filed for divorce. He immediately moved in with her, the woman who helped destroy our family. During the divorce, they actually fought for full custody of my kids, using their stable two-parent household as justification. Can you believe that? The audacity. Thankfully, they lost. We ended up with 50-50 custody, which wasn't ideal, but at least my children weren't taken from me completely. He married her before our divorce was even finalized. That's how eager he was to make it official with the woman he'd been sleeping with behind my back for years. Things have been hostile ever since. She didn't like that I openly wished he'd cheat on her the same way he cheated on me. He got angry when I told his family that I had to get tested for STDs after discovering his affair. His family kept asking why I couldn't just be friends with him for the kids' sake, so I explained the truth. I also told them there was another coworker before her that I suspected he'd been involved with too. I needed to make sure he hadn't given me any diseases. My ex called me petty and gross for sharing that information. He insisted it was only one affair with one woman for 3 years, as if that somehow made it better. Now we only communicate through a co-parenting app. I ignore his calls and texts completely. The only difficult moments are when we have to interact face-to-face, especially when the kids might see us together. I have to maintain some level of civility for their sake, which is harder than most people would imagine. But I love my kids more than I hate him, so I do it. Our children are all school-aged now. They prefer staying at my house and often struggle during their weeks at their dad's place. I have them seeing a therapist to help them process everything, though I know the situation is far from ideal. For a while, my ex and his new wife were pressuring the kids to call her mom or some variation of mama. The therapist backed me up in telling them to stop. The truth is, my kids don't like her. And I celebrate that fact in my head every single day. She knowingly helped destroy their parents' marriage and now wants to play mommy to my children? It's disgusting. I never share these feelings with my kids, of course. But they know there are issues between their dad and me. They also have some understanding that he cheated, though I never told them directly. He tried explaining things to them himself without any professional guidance, since he doesn't believe in therapy, and it backfired spectacularly. Around Halloween, they approached me at the school's Halloween event. My ex said we needed to talk, and I told them unless it was about the kids, we had nothing to discuss. Later, they cornered me when I was alone. That's when they dropped their bombshell. His wife is infertile and can't have biological children. They've been trying for years, apparently. Then he asked me to let go of my hatred and be kinder to her. He said I should encourage the kids to bond with her, so she doesn't feel like an outsider forever. He claimed her infertility is painful and that she loves my kids, but I've successfully prevented them from bonding with her. Then he said something that really set me off. He said that as someone who always wanted to be a mom and got to be one, I should be compassionate toward her situation. I looked at them both and asked why they were telling me their personal, private business that had absolutely nothing to do with me. My ex's demeanor changed instantly. He went from calm and pleading to furious in seconds. He called my reaction disgusting and said I should have at least offered her my sympathies as a fellow co-parent and their kid's third parent. I walked away because I didn't want to argue where someone, especially our children, might overhear. But he wasn't done. He texted me multiple times that night asking where I got my disgusting insensitivity from. He even tried bringing it up at a school meeting we had about one of our kids. I'm ignoring him, but he's clearly enraged. I had to forward all his texts to my attorney for documentation. I honestly thought this would blow over by now, but it hasn't. So I'm asking, am I wrong for how I responded? Should I have shown sympathy to the woman who helped destroy my marriage just because she can't have her own children?